I can't turn down the noise, tear all the words out of my mind about who I'm supposed to be. I start to believe I can't get it right. Remember the days
Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate your support. My name is Mercy. I am from Kenya. I live in Australia. I've been living in Australia for close to 4 years now. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my very first job or jobs I did when I came here in Australia. There's nothing wrong with these jobs. I'm just sharing my story. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, as it does help with the growth of my channel. Another thing I want to say is I love Australia. I don't regret migrating here in Australia. The reason why I'm saying that is because the last couple of videos I did, I got a couple of comments, and people were projecting that I was complaining being here. I'm just sharing my story, the truth, and what happens in this Western world. Why am I sharing my story? Because guess what? This is a story for so many people. It's a story for so many Kenyans, so many immigrants, so many Africans. And I have decided to share my story, my truth with the world. Because another thing is when I was relocating, I was looking for this kind of honest and brutal truth, which unfortunately I didn't get. Not so many people are willing to share this kind of truth, but I've decided to share my truth with the world. If you like this kind of content, please keep watching. Thank you.
Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, child.
The very first job I did when I came here is babysitting, and you actually need a certificate for you to be a babysitter. You can't just wake up one day and decide you're gonna be a babysitter. You need a working with children certificate, something like that. So I was babysitting for this Australian Kenyan family, and I would go there maybe twice a week or thrice a week for a couple of hours. Sometimes I would go the whole night, and I would be there taking care of the kids, not necessarily cleaning them, but just being with the kids, playing with them, keeping them company. How did I get this job? How did I get to do this task? My friend introduced me to this Kenyan family, Australian Kenyan family, and so I would go and babysit their kids. Because you know what? When you're here, you have to do what you have to do. You have bills to be paid, school fees to pay, you have transport to pay, you have to eat, so you have to do what you have to do. You know, whatever job is available. You cannot choose work, especially when you're new. You can't do that, no? You have to do what you have to do. That is a story. That is a story of abroad or Western world. Because, of course, when I came here, I did send my CV, my applications to different companies, and I didn't get a job. What was I supposed to do? You just can't choose work when you're here. You don't have that luxury, especially when you're new. Cleaning work, cleaning people's house, cleaning shops, cleaning restaurants, supermarkets, you know. I got the jobs through Gumtree, Jora Job, seekwork.com. Yeah, so every morning I would wake up, log into the app, check whether someone has posted work availability. You know, if someone needed someone to clean their house for 2 hours, 3 hours, I would avail myself, make a call. Sometimes you get the job, sometimes you don't, because you're not the only one looking for work. There's so many people who are looking for work, so you have to be very proactive, because work is not going to find you in your house, and you cannot choose. You can't choose work when you're here, especially when you're new. You have to do what you have to do. That is just my opinion. You might have a different opinion, no? So you have to be very hardworking. Do all the certificates that you're supposed to do when you come here. Oh my god. Another work I did is just so funny. Dog walking. Yeah, walking a dog. You get paid for that. Yeah, for walking someone's dog in the morning or evening, because probably the owner of the dog is busy or he's at work, and he needs someone to walk the dog in the morning or in the evening. It's like exercise for dogs. And thinking about it, I don't know why I find it funny, but it's a normal job, you know. It's not like I wasn't walking the dog for every day, you know, like once a week, 1 hour a week, you know, twice a fortnight, 2 hours. I'm not a pet person, actually. I don't like dogs. I know I shouldn't say it loudly because people here are so big on pets, especially dogs, but for me, I'm not a dog person. I found myself doing this task because guess what? I had to do what I had to do to earn a living. I needed to pay my rent, to pay my bills. You just can't sit at home idle doing nothing. You have to go out there and look for work. And so long as you're getting paid for it, so long as it's legal, you know, you're not hurting anyone, you're earning an honest living, yeah, just do it, you know, and don't even feel bad about doing it. Don't even feel discouraged, you know. Just do what you have to do, because sometimes in those jobs, even in the normal jobs, professional jobs, you find people looking down upon you because of so many things, you know. People have so many reasons to belittle someone, but what do you have to do? You have to keep going. You have to put your mind to focus on whatever brought you here, or whatever your goal is, or whatever your agenda is in life. So you have to keep going. You don't have to get discouraged. Whether you're doing cleaning, cooking, you're an errand person, you just have to keep going. And there is nothing wrong with those jobs. Most people are still doing them, and they're happy, they're okay. And I have to keep insisting that this is my story.
Remember the days I let slip away, they were simpler times.
Another job I did is being a kitchen hand, and this is whereby you work in a kitchen. It could be of a restaurant, of a nursing home, just anywhere they're preparing food. And when you're being a kitchen hand, your work is to help the chef and to prepare simple meals like sandwiches, you know, all that kind of simple meals. You do the dishes, you clean the kitchen, you help the chef. What else you do? The chef can send you, you run a few errands here and there. And I remember my very first shift as a kitchen hand. I was very new in Australia. I hadn't had a lot of interaction with local people, so their accent was kind of difficult for me to understand. And when I went to this work, the chef was talking to me, and I wasn't understanding what he was saying. Oh my God, thinking about it, it's so funny. He was talking to me, and I'm looking at him like, because I was so scared. I was so scared. This is a new country. I've never done this job, you know. I never thought I was gonna be doing this kind of work, and I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. I don't even regret doing all that. I've gotten a lot of exposure, experience with people. So he would talk to me. At one time, this is what I came to realize. He told me, make sure you clean the dishwasher. And I didn't hear what he said. So I just went on with my business. He just looked at me like, he just went on with his business. He was a nice person. They requested for me to continue working for them once or twice a week. And yeah, you just have to do what you have to do when you're here. You know, it doesn't matter whether you're working in a big office, you are the manager. Are the managers coming in Western world? I don't know about that. Whether you are a manager, whatever office you had back home, when you come here, darling, you just have to do what you have to do, because You need to, life is expensive.
Dancing on the moon.
The job I did is I worked in a pub. I actually didn't do this job, but my friends did, so it's only fair to include this job in this video, because this video is mostly for the new people. When they come here, the kind of tasks or the kind of jobs most likely they are gonna do. But don't get me wrong, some of these jobs, some people are still doing it 20 years, 5 years, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said in my previous video, we all have different agendas in life. Whatever you're chasing is not what I'm chasing, and there's nothing wrong with that. We have to respect each other's decision. So working in a pub, being a bartender, yeah, you can find yourself doing that job or when you're abroad, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. Even back home, people are doing the same kind of work. So there's nothing wrong with that. Some of those tasks I did, they have given me wider experiences. I've met people probably I would have never met. I've met friends, you know. This is just my story. I'm just sharing my story with the world, with you. Someone is gonna find it helpful, especially someone planning to relocate. And another thing, my video is not meant to discourage anyone planning to relocate. No, it is not. It's just for information. It's my story. I'm sharing my story with the world. We've come to the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate your support. Please be kind to one another. Let's normalize kindness, as it doesn't cost anything to be kind to one another. Also, if it doesn't add value, it is not positive, it is not helpful, you don't have to say it. You know, you just don't have to say it, because it's not going to do any good to the person you are telling whatever you're telling them. And please take care of yourself. If you need help, please see a therapist, talk to a friend. It's okay not to be okay. Check on your friends, call your relatives, your mother, you know. Just do good things, spread love. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.